Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Color Cup and let's see if we can get some wins. So we're going to be using the Gastrodon paired with the Dewgong and the Shadow Charizard in the back. We have the Gastrodon versus this Shadow Kingdra. Looks like we are going to stay in for now. We probably just trying to chip and dip. We go for the Body Slam, and the Body Slam is going to get shielded. Then we go into the Dewgong. Now we face the Quagsire. So they have Quagsire and Kingdra so far. Expecting maybe a flyer, but we'll see what happens. We fire off the Icy Wind here. Icy Wind does get the debuff and is chipping away. Next, Icy Wind might KO. So we're going to see if this next move here takes us out. It does not. So now we're going to be able to fire back another Icy Wind. Threaten KO. Okay, down goes that. And now we see the Kingdra come back in, get the extra farm. We could go into the Charizard here because we are dealing Dragon Breath. This is going to be the Octazooka. Octazooka potential to debuff. Do we avoid it? Nope. So we reset it and go into the Gastrodon versus the Cradily. So the Cradily is going to be able to beat this Gastro, but we're going to fire off the Earth Power to deal some good neutral damage, forcing them to use energy right here. They're going to be able to take us out, and we got to rely on the Dragon Breath Charizard. They go for the Undercharge. They get an extra Bullet Seed in there, and unfortunately, we do not get the farm down, but we do have a shield. This is going to shield the Rock Slide. We get... Ooh! Unfortunately, unable to get the farm down, so they perfectly undercharged and got the extra Bullet Seed to get to the win. So well played by our opponent. Unfortunate for us, we kind of got core broken by that Cradily at the end with our Gastro and the Charizard. All right, mirror Gastrodon matchup. We are going to just stay in. There's a lot of opportunity here to potentially catch or win the CAP, as you can see here. So now we know we should be able to win this matchup, and we get the debuff. So regardless of this move here, okay, it ends up being the Water Pulse version. They go into the Talonflame. We're going to go into the Dewgong. Dewgong is going to have to either tank a move or shield. We decided to let it go. It ends up being the Fly. So now we're going to be able to start debuffing them and forcing them to use some energy. There's the debuff, and now they're at a move. This could take us out. So we're just going to let it go and try to get the farm with the Charizard, because now these Incinerators are really not doing much. So a lot of farm right there, and let's see if we can win the backline. We see the Typhlosion. They try to catch the move, but we are just going to farm down, and now we're in a really good winning position. We have to shield this Thunder Punch, but because of these Dragon Breaths plus all the energy we have, we should be able to get to potentially 3 Dragon Claws. If not, we can farm down. Okay, we're just going to fire off another Dragon Claw to force this last shield. And now we have an opportunity to switch out even if we want to, but it looks like these Dragon Breaths are going to be able to take out the opposing Typhlosion. So double fire in the back, we are able to counter their team with our Dewgong and Charizard. The main core is going to be the Gastro and the Charizard, and the safe swap here is the Dewgong, by the way. So let's see if we can continue displaying it. We got a great lead here, anticipating a switch out. They go into their Mungas. Mungas is very neutral against our team. However, we are fighting back with these Dragon Breaths. We have to shield here no matter what. Even if they bait, we have to shield. They decided to go for the Sludge Bomb. That took a lot of energy, so we are in a decent spot here. We go for the Dragon Claw, and we get the farm down, so we still maintain alignment. They get a shield from us. We are going to be able to build up here, fire off this Blast Burn right before we get KO'd, because they're going to look for the farm down, and they get the farm down. We have the Gastro still. Let's see what they do. They switch out, and they have the double Grass team. And unfortunately for them, we have Ice type waiting for them. We have to shield here, I believe. Yeah, ends up being the Frenzy Plant, so that was a great shield. And now we're just going to be able to debuff them. Plus, we are possibly going to get the shield. Yep, there's one shield. They're going to be able to get to another move here, but you can see these Ice Shards are dealing significant damage, getting them into the red. Now let's see if we can farm down with the Gastro. We cannot allow them to get to a move. We get the farm down, and we are in a great spot here because we have so much energy. We basically could just go for body slams at that point. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game basically by alignment, but double grass, double astonish users in the back wasn't able to beat our backline. All right, we got the Gastro versus the Gastro again. We have been winning CAP, so we're going to test the waters again, stay in, fire off this Earth Power on timing, and once again, we do get the CAP tied, and that is key. They let it go. We don't get the debuff this time, but they are going to be able to throw a move. Ends up being the Earth Power as well, and now we're just going to chunk away. We both simultaneous KO, and now this is a 50-50 call. What do we think is in the bag? Can we anticipate the right thing? Ooh, ends up being the Charizard bug. So we did pick the better situation out of the two, I believe, because we can tank one move. Charizard would not be able to tank that move. We're going to fire off this Icy Wind. Let's see what they do here. They decided to let it go. We get the debuff. And now we force them to use some energy. We know it's debuffed, and they're going to throw this X-Scissor, so nice job. And we see the Turtonator in the back. That's like the best case scenario. This Turtonator has no play against the 2-shield Charizard. Now we have so much energy. All we have to do is just rely on the farm down, and we win with the 2-shield flex right there with the Shadow Charizard. Turtonator obviously was looking for something else, but that was literally the best case for the Charizard, able to resist all those incinerates and absolutely farm down. All right, next game. Let's see if we can continue the streak here. We have the Gastrodon versus the Typhlosion. Positive matchup. They're going to go into the Wish Cache. Wish Cache is interesting here because they're going to be able to fight back with potential Scold, but we're going to be able to fight back with our own Dragon move. They decided shield. Okay. We got to respect it, I think. We have to shield here. Ends up being the Mud Bomb base, so good bait by our opponent. Our opponent is building up energy. Interesting they didn't throw. That is interesting. We are able to get the second shield. We decide to go, and now we have to make a call. Is this the Scold or another Mud Bomb? Oh, it looks like they're running Blizzard Mud Bomb is my guess. Yep. Another Mud Bomb goes through. We are able to maintain alignment, but we go down 2 shields. But that's okay because we're going to be able to fire back this Blast Burn towards this Typhlosion. They weren't able to get the farm down. Blast Burn takes up the Typhlosion, and now we have the matchup we need, and that is GG's right there. So well played by us. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.